Hello. Uh, this isn't any special haul or whatever. It's a gripe video is what it is. It's to gripe. Um, so I come and pick up my kids every day from school, and today I came, and I always come early because my son doesn't like change, and he likes to be one of the first people to be picked up. So I usually have to get here pretty early. Well, so I got here early, like I normally do, and there are two, like the drive, I don't want to say driveway, but like the car rider line driveway is like really long, and then it goes around, and then to like right here, and you have to stop at a certain point until they tell you to move forward. They put these little cones out and stuff. Anyway, so I'm just waiting in line, and I have my little car rider sign up in the windshield, and other cars come through, or delivery trucks or whatever, but there's a separate line for that. Like the right hand lane is for car riders, and then the left hand lane is for people that need to drive through or deliver packages or stuff like that. Well, sometimes people don't know what the two lanes are for, so they'll come to the right hand lane where the cars are parked, or where the car rider cars are parked, and they will realize they're in the wrong lane, and then they'll go through the cones and go around and then go back up to the front of the school. Well, today I was sitting in the car, and I heard this like horn honking behind me, and I just looked back there, and I saw a car, but like I didn't see anybody like waving their hands or anything, so I figured that it was just there's this car that usually parks behind me, and when she parks, her little girl gets unbuckled and sits in the front seat with her, and she likes to honk the horn like it's fun for her or something. So I just ignored the horn honking. Well, it happened again, and I look up in the rear view, and I'm like, there's nobody motioning anything. I was like, it must be her, I don't know, because it was like the same color. It's like this white car. Anyway, so I'm just watching, I don't know, I think I was watching Hulu or YouTube, something on my phone while I was waiting, and then I see this woman come up on the side of the car, and so I roll my window down a little bit, and I roll my window down a little bit, and she's like, I'm gonna need you to move your car. And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, this is the car rider lane. And I pointed to my sign, and I was like, I'm sorry, this is the car rider lane. And she's like, well, I'm gonna need you to move up so that I can get to the school. And I was like, well, that's what this lane is for right here, and she's like, well, I didn't know. And I was like, yeah, the left hand lane when you come through on the other side of the cones, that's for the pass-through traffic. The right side is for a car rider lane. And she's like, okay, well, I didn't know, you need to move your car. And I was like, I'm not gonna move my car, because if I move up, I have to go all the way back down there, all the way back around, and like that. And I'm like, I get here early specifically so that I can be right here, so that my son doesn't like freak out. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. And she's like, so how am I supposed to do, what am I supposed to do? And I was like, just go through the cones and then go around me. And she's like, I can't go through the cones, they're too close together. And I was like, oh, okay, well, those cones aren't actually attached to the ground, so you can just pick them up and move them. And she was like, excuse me? And I was like, well, you said you couldn't go through the cones, so just pick them up and move them. They're not like attached to the ground. And she's like, I know they're not attached to the ground. This rudeness is not necessary. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was being rude. I was just explaining to you how you can get through this other lane. And she was like, and started to walk off, and I'm like, I'm sorry, have a great day. And she was just so mad, but it made me mad because I'm not in the wrong, I'm in the right. And then I tried to explain to her why she was wrong for like being rude to me. I don't know. People. Anyway, so yeah, that is my gripe for the day. Okay. Bye.